Hey guys, hey. Thank you for tuning in. What's up? It's Brianna here, and I am chatting with Robin. We have been masterminding all morning, and I'm so excited about it because first of all, we're at Trail Coffee right now, so if you guys hear any noises in the background, it's all the delicious coffee being brewed. Yes. So thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're talking about wellness today. So it's a topic that I've become obsessed with. I grew up in a spa basically, and I've always been drawn to that, and I love different types of healing, different types of wellness practices and facials and massages. And I know that Robin, you have kind of made it your business, literally, to create products that are, your products are like infused with crystals and they smell delicious, and it's all about essential oils and how you can incorporate essential oils into your life to live well. So before we even dive into all of your products and all that good stuff, I just kind of wanted to pick your brain a little bit. So can you just share how you got started with Live Basically?
Yes.
This stuff is delicious, by the way. It smells so good.
Yeah, so basic is just that. We've kind of gone back to basics. I started with mostly skincare. I had developed really bad skin allergies about maybe almost 10 years ago. And I thought it was I thought I was dying. And the doctor was like, hey, check out the ingredients in your skincare. This was before you could go to a farmer's market and find skincare at every booth. And, if you wanted all natural, pure ingredients, you had to order it online, and it was from France and cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
So I created basic skincare. We're back to very traditional remedies for healing. A lot of herbs, earth elements, undiluted, unprocessed, just raw earth elements to what they're here for. We're drawn to lavender for a reason, or drawn to roses for a reason. They nourish us. And then as I started doing the booth and meeting people would come up to me and say oh, do you have something for eczema? 40-year-old men suddenly got eczema. And I started asking why. Why do you want this product instead of just selling it? And they would tell me, oh, my brother died, or oh, I lost my job, or oh, this is going on. I started realizing there was this huge connection between what was happening externally and what was happening internally.
Yeah.
So I dove into the aromatherapy side of things to help support people's mind and spirit and hearts, and that would have an external effect as well.
So, you kind of cleared your own skin allergies, and then you were able to hone in on that, and that became your passion. So a lot of people, I feel have a really hard time even discovering what it is that they want to do, and they get really stuck in the problem, and they don't focus on what the solution could be. So how were you able to break through that, realizing, how did you get to the point where you were okay, I have this skin allergy, and I love this. How did you get the guts really to go for it? Because a lot of people don't have they know what they like and they know what their problem is, but they're not willing to take any of the actions that are necessary to transform their lives.
Well, a couple of things come up for me with that question. First of all, I believe that things that come into your path, it's all part of a lesson. Mm-hmm. And so if you're willing to step back and go, okay, this happened, what does it have to teach me? What's the lesson here? What's supposed to come out of me from this experience? Everything that happens to us, especially the painful things, it's breaking us open to learn our own medicine that we have to share with the world. And so when we have something that we have an experience like that, it's okay, what am I supposed to learn here, and how am I supposed to share that? Mm-hmm. And the other side of it is critter brain, is that little part of our mind that wants to keep us safe, which is why we know what we're supposed to do, right? But then we don't do it.
Yeah.
It's that part of our brain that doesn't want to do change because change is scary and change might hurt us. It's a very animal instinct. And so when you start to see it as that, you can go, okay, I'm going to change the way I think. And mindset is 99% of it. Mindset is 99% of it. Is when you can go, okay, I understand why you're doing that. What are you trying to protect me from? Thank you, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyways because my logical, higher, advanced brain, side of my brain, is going to take over here. Yeah.
because I feel like what you said right there is so important. Like the quality of the questions that you ask yourself is everything. Like instead of just saying why me, is why is this happening to me? Like we are constantly asking ourselves questions, and if you're asking a low quality question like why does this happen to me, your brain is going to fill that in and say, well, it's happening to you because you suck as a person, or this is happening because you are, this is all your fault. But if you're asking a question that's like, what can I learn from this, you're going to get a much different answer, and you're going to be able to kind of sift and sort through what is happening around you to be able to find the gold, the little nuggets of gold in the problems.
And a lot of times if we say things like, this shitty thing keeps happening to me, oh, my car broke down, of course, what else is going to happen to me? Well, when you bring that energy, universe is going to be like, well, I don't know, shit, what else can I throw at you? Oh, there's this, oh, there's this, you know what I mean? I'm having the worst day. Okay, you're going to keep having the worst day. If instead you're like, wow, I'm so glad that my tire went flat before I left my house, thank you for keeping me safe, universe, it's going to be a great day. That's a whole different perspective shift that you can put on that same instance. That now it's a blessing, it's a guide, it's a lesson, and it's a whole different day now. It's a whole different day.
Vibes don't lie, right?
No, it's all about perspective.
And we were talking about this earlier too, how it is about your perspective. You have to be kind of the author of your life.
100%.
You have to decide first how you're going to feel, and then let that kind of like seep into the rest of your life. Okay, so there's something I've been dying to ask you.
Oh, God.
Okay. So I am I'm not a relationship expert. I am like a beauty and wellness expert. I love that. I am definitely not a relationship.
I don't know that I'm a relationship expert either.
I don't know. I have to say, like, the way I kind of see you, I feel like you have this like beautiful relationship, and you have a beautiful baby, and you have this business. You're sort of like, you're like juggling it all. So like, okay, tell me, like, how does your relationship kind of play into like the whole like dynamics of running a business and doing all of that, and like how do you keep it like things fresh and exciting?
Oh, those are loaded questions. So my husband is 100% part of my business. I'm the face and the brand, but I rarely make decisions without talking to him. He has been the inspiration. 10 years ago, he took a day off of work. This was when we had very different jobs, and we like had a whiteboard, and he was like, hey, what's Robin's career look like 20 years from now? And what is Robin achieving? What is Robin doing? And we like took all these different pies, little pieces of the pie, and it's like, okay, products, okay, author, okay, this little thing. And so he's helped me dream up everything that I want to do, and I do the same thing for him. And so we both see our success individually and together, and support each other in that. And we both know that I can't grow if he's not growing, so I promote him to grow too. He just did an 18-month leadership program. It was very taxing on me, on our relationship, all of that, but we understand that you have to be uncomfortable to grow, and so we really push each other to do that. And so I think that's a huge part of it. Is it can be very easy to get caught up in the like, don't grow, like, because you kind of the way we've explained it before, sometimes it feels like when somebody's taking off in a balloon and we're like desperately holding onto the string, like, no, don't go without me, don't leave me, And so you tend to like sabotage someone's growth because you're like, don't grow away from me, don't grow bigger than me, don't grow better than me, wait, take me with you, what am I doing?
Right.
You can get very caught up in that, but if it's like, yeah, babe, you go, because when you go, I go. And it gives you permission to take on new challenges and to grow. And so I think that's a huge part of it is, one, you always have to feel lucky. You always have to feel lucky. Like,
how do you generate those feelings of lucky?
Because, girl, I am lucky. No, genuinely, like knowing, constantly to give them that perspective. Again, coming back to the fact that you have this person who's willing to love you forever through anything. Who sees you when you first wake up in the morning when you haven't showered in 3 days. You know what I mean? Like, you have somebody who genuinely loves all those parts of you, and to constantly be like, damn, I am so lucky. Someone who's an amazing father, somebody who has passions of their own. When I watch him in his element, I feel so lucky. And so constantly feeling lucky, you tend to take care of your relationship because you know how lucky you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think feeling lucky is crucial. And then supporting their growth and them supporting your growth. Of course, sometimes when you grow apart, but then you have to deliberately grow back together. Deliberately grow back together. So, like, my husband and I have spent the last 18 months on individual paths. He's been going on his leadership path. I've been going on my spiritual path. And my own program that I'm in. And now this year, our goal is to merge those together.
The spiritual path and the professional path kind of coming together. You know, I feel like that's something that I've heard a lot of people talk about that are in successful, happy relationships. Is that you have to always kind of like we rise by lifting others kind of thing. Like always, support what it is that they want to do. Like don't hold them back, because a lot of people get stuck. Like that's one of my probably biggest fears about like being in a relationship is like once I get into a relationship, I feel like I can't grow with like freely, like in the way that is like unique to me and authentic to me. So like, and that's obviously like a limiting belief of mine that I have to be able to break through to have like a great relationship. But I think like it's about like when we're trying to create like. When we're trying to grow in certain areas of our life, it's really important to find like people who are modeling it and doing it and kind of figuring out how they think.
Yeah.
And I love that, like feeling lucky and deliberately growing together. I think that's, and supporting each other.
And understanding that part of it means sometimes they're growing and you're not.
And not getting insecure about that.
And if you get insecure about that, because I've definitely had moments of being insecure about that, when you get insecure about it, being okay with that, giving yourself grace. Giving yourself permission to be human and go, what's the lesson? Mm-hmm. What is, so for example, on his leadership experience this past year, I had several dark moments of like major insecurity, and I had to really process that and go, okay, what is...
That must have been so intense.
It was really intense. Alyssa at Shine, I took one of her yoga classes, and I just like cried the whole time during the yoga class, and she was just like, okay, and I'm like, I just got to do me right now.
You're like, let me just let it out.
Yeah, and that's this is for humans, for the human experience, it's for the growing experience, is to be uncomfortable and feel weird and feel awful, and to go, well, what am I supposed to get out of this? What is so wounded within me? And then you look at your own wounds. You look at your own things that need to be healed that really have nothing to do with that person and their growth. That's your own stuff that you have to work through.
Right, and it's so often like people will project onto you, or we project onto the ones we love, and then you realize, oh, wait a minute,
this is my shit.
This had nothing to do with that person. It had more to do with me.
Yeah. So when you spend time in that, and then give yourself permission to be human, feel those feelings, and process them, it's just going to make you, and in turn, your relationships so much better.
Awesome. Now, do you have? Are there any like specific would you say like there are anything that you do, any kind of rituals that you have in your life that promote your wellness, your business, your relationship, like certain habits that you always do that when you do them you feel like amazing, and if you don't do them you're like, wait a minute, okay, I gotta get back to that.
Yeah, definitely. So there are ones that I would love to do every day that I just don't. But the ones that I absolutely do every day, my first 5 and my last 5. The first 5 minutes when I wake up in the morning and the last 5 minutes before I fall asleep, that time where the subconscious mind is starting to is more involved. I gratitude. Mm-hmm. I am so grateful for my husband. I am so grateful for my children's health. I'm grateful for my health. And I do my I am statements, my affirmations of like, I am healthy and strong. I am highly successful. I am highly sought after. Like whatever it is that I'm truly feel about myself, or that I want to feel about myself, that I'm trying to bring about, that I'm trying to create in my world. I do those I am statements. And so every morning when I realize I'm waking up, I dive into gratitude and I am. And it's maybe a minute. Yeah. Maybe. And if I get waken up or I jolted up and I just go right about my day and I don't do what I do, I feel kind of like sticky and uncomfortable, and like I haven't really like set the tone for my day. And so I'll often like be blow drying my hair or making the kids breakfast or doing something and go, oh wait, I'm feeling really like ungrateful. Just like I haven't set the tone. Like it feels weird. I have to like stop for a minute and just do it.
And so what do you do during those days when everything seems like it's just like the worst and it's really hard to find something to be grateful for?
Yeah, I love that question. So I call it I make it rain gratitude. So I start small. Like I'm grateful that I'm grateful for this table. I'm grateful for my phone. I'm grateful for my favorite pair of jeans. Things that are not easy able to find gratitude for.
The coffee that we just had.
The coffee that we just had is amazing. That breakfast was so good. Like I'm feeling I'm not hungry. Like I'm so grateful that I have food. And so when you start small, it's easy to start building that, and then you can get bigger, and then you can get bigger and bigger, and you start to feel that vibration rise. And suddenly when you were like, I'm so pissed about, let's say your car broke down the way here.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed about that. It's such a shitty day. Well, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. And you start to build up, and it's like, I'm grateful that I have a car. I'm grateful that I'm in a safe place where that can happen, and I can call. And you start to all of a sudden find the antidote for the thing that was making you mad, for the thing that was causing you pain, or that you were like, it was making you have a shitty day.
Yeah.
You start to find gratitude in the antidote for that, and all of a sudden you're like in a totally different place.
I love that. So the first 5 and the last 5.
First 5, last 5. And then for moments of like, this day needs to shift now, make it rain gratitude.
Nice. I love that. Well, thank you so much. You guys, we have so much awesome stuff in store for you over this next season.
So excited.
We are so excited. So stay tuned. Right now it's all top secret, but
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
yes, definitely. And you guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what are some of your wellness rituals. I would love to. That's like my passion in life. I love health, wellness, all of that. So what are your favorite rituals? Let me know. Share with me. I just love hearing from you guys. So on that note, there's Robin and Ariana. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Much love. I can't wait to see you again. And thank you,
My pleasure.
Robin.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate you.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
take care.